Wits Business School, sculpting global leaders.
MAP is an abbreviation of Management Advancement Program. It is run over 7-month period, and most of the time the participants in that program are middle managers and senior managers of organizations today, both in the private sector, the parastatals, and the public sector organizations.
The MAP is a certificate program in management. So at the end of it, you get a certificate of competence.
It brings even the specialists, an expert in other areas like engineering, like in the health science, and the scientist to come and to understand what organization is, what business is, what does it mean to manage people, manage organization, and to lead them to reach the organizational objectives.
You can do the MAP program either part-time or full-time. If you're working, then you don't have to worry. You can attend classes in the evenings, twice a week in the evenings from 5:30 till about 8:30. Or you can attend classes strictly on Saturdays.
You are going to be going through in what we call group dynamic session. Basically, it's an induction program, induction sessions, where the students are going to be put together in a form of syndicates. We believe that real innovation and real learning happens in groups, in syndicates. Then you are going to be exposed on certain subjects like principles of human resource management, principles of accounting and finance, principles of marketing, principles of operations management, and principles of strategic management.
Learning in the syndicate group is absolutely amazing. You utilize your group, you share information, you help each other. And for me, I think it also prepares you for the work environment because that's what it's about.
After that, they will be going through 6 modules where they will have exams, individual projects, and syndicate projects. And those are going to be a very interactive lectures with debate and discussions with the latest concepts and theories in business, and they are going to be exposed on how those concepts have been practiced in organizations. And we are also going to challenge them to predict how should organizations be managed and led in the future. After that, they are going to do few professional development modules where they are going to be exposed with the storytelling in organizations, how we are going to convey the strategy of organizations through storytelling. They are going to be exposed on what we call leadership fitness and wellness, financial fitness for individuals and organizations. They are going to do that. And then obviously we are going to end up this program with a wonderful graduation where everybody is going to celebrate. What worked in the past are no longer working today, because we are trying to solve fresh challenges, new issues with old solutions. And that's exactly is going to do on MAP. We are going to challenge your paradigms of organization, leadership, and management. What needs to be done today are not only the one that works in the past.
You have this edge in you that it pushes you to change certain things in your life.
One of the main advantages on MAP is this exposure to the main principles and concept of management and leadership.
I now was able to understand the value of the finance function within the business and how it ties into my area of functionality.
And that gives them the edge in their career.
It has opened a whole new world for me, you know, in terms of my career, my social life, including my spiritual life, you know, because I remember when we're doing authentic leadership, they teach you to strike a balance.
This knowledge that you have just acquired pushes you to want to do something not just for yourself, but to contribute to the economy of the country and to better your life, you know, to increase your wealth as a person.
MAP is accredited with the University of Witwatersrand, and it's put at NQ level 8, which makes it a postgraduate qualification. So if you're looking at a postgraduate honors qualification, then consider MAP. Other people use MAP as a stepping stone towards the MBA, a bridging course towards MBA, but it is not an automatic entry onto the MBA program.
MAP actually broadens your horizon, broadens the way you look at things, the way you view them, the way you understand them. So after my first term, when I went back into my meetings, I actually started acknowledging and actually giving more input into meetings, because I started understanding what needed to be done, what wasn't right, what went where, and all of that. So it actually gave me a broader perspective of business as a whole.
The exciting part is what MAP has done for me career-wise, in that it's been able to open doors, give me access to certain levels of influence that I didn't have before. As an HR manager, and I'm now being taken seriously, that I can make a contribution to strategic issues. And that has been, for me, that has been the wow factor, that MAP has really expanded my thinking, my mind, you know, and it's not just the professional development, it's also personal. It's really a wow factor, and I think MAP takes a lot of credit for that.
In the classroom, the students will be exposed obviously to theories and concepts, because everything needs to be based on theories and concepts. All of the projects we are going to ask the student to do will be based on realities of businesses. They are going to go investigate and do some project really linked with the reality of businesses. They are not just going to do everything based on the concepts and theories. Everything is going to be applied knowledge.
You are really able to take that and transplant it into the work environment and see if it really works.
I'm going to give a lot of thanks and praise to my lecturers, you know, because I think without them, I wouldn't have gotten through. They encourage you, they push you to study.
Most of our faculty members, I think about 70% of them have PhDs. And that alone just tells you about the quality of academic stuff that we have here.
The type of lectures that Wits has, world-class lectures, and they make you understand. You know, they start you with good basics and you get well-grounded. You know, I've done operations, strategy, and I think that was a fantastic experience for me.
You can learn a lot from a person who's talking from what they are already doing. So, and I like the fact that they make it very fun.
The quality of the lecturing is for me, it is world class. You have the kind of lecturers who have practical experience in the areas that they lecture in.
From my ratings, I rate it as an executive program, and well formulated, well structured, and lecturers who know what they're talking about.
First of all, Wits Business School is one of the best school and strongest school with rigor in academia in South Africa and Africa. Secondly, the academic staff are international. They do have wide background with depth of knowledge, because most of them have been in the industry before being academics. And thirdly, most of the programs are international. Means the participants are not only made up of South Africans, they are made up of international delegates. And that is going to make the learning experience a wonderful experience. The last one, but not the least, is this: it is affordable. Yet the quality of the curriculum and the teaching process and the learning experience is more or less the same as on those best well-known business schools.
What I learned was that it's also a microcosm of what you find in the work environment, that you'll have a team of different strengths, different approaches. At the end of the day, you have to accomplish your common goal.
You need to learn to work in teams at some point. You know, you're only as good as the people around you. So syndicate helps you learn and study better. You bounce things off each other. You leverage on each other's strengths and weaknesses. And the moment you put them together, you actually grow as a team and as individuals. The pressure of working and studying part-time is immense.
MAP challenges you to think strategically, to think, if I would use a cliche, to think outside of the box, to realize that you've been in this box up until this point. The world operates slightly differently.
But the difference, I believe, is that they rate the NQ level of MAP higher at Wits Business School, and as an entry level to MBA, if you've done your MAP at Wits Business School, you have actually an upper hand, or you stand on a better platform.
First of all, Wits Business School is one of the recognized best business schools in South Africa and Africa. Wits Business School have been in the business of executive education for many years.
I think Wits, you know, in terms of international recognition, I think they are there. They are on the map.
This was the springboard to me achieving great success. I didn't realize I could do it. It all started with MAP at Wits Business School.
Many alumni came back and say, thank God I've done this program because it changed my perspective on how to run a business or how to manage and lead an organization. This is a platform for managers and leaders to understand the basic concepts of all business and organizations and how to dance with change when the environment starts to change. It's the safe place to discuss, to debate and discover new things on how to run and manage the business. But surely it is going to be fun because it's not only about one-way communication between the facilitators and the students. It is going to be a discussion and debate-based learning.
So for me, MAP grew me, it stretched me, and most of the stuff that I've learned, I'm still applying up to now.
I've received a table boost thanks to MAP in terms of my... MAP has enabled me to see possibilities, and I can see that I can really play a much bigger role within business.
It is very hectic. It's not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. And I'm proud sitting here today that I graduated it. And yeah, I'm happy.
I have a strong sense that my career is on an upward trajectory, and MAP has contributed largely to that.
As soon as I graduated 2 weeks ago, I had HR contacting me to say, you know what, we are establishing a new project office in the organization, and we've actually picked you up to head the office. So, and looking into the future, it doesn't only end here. Look, I'm going to do my MBA and I'm going to grow from there.